in touch with me?
Yeah, I'm here.
2 hours have already passed. Have you made it to the sector yet?
God damn it. I've been walking here for about 30 minutes.
Okay. How is the search going?
Nothing but snow and rocks. Maybe some strange sounds, but I think this is a common phenomenon for this.
What's the matter?
No, forget about it. I just don't understand why they even needed to come here. Do they even care about their lives?
Listen, those are ordinary tourists. They knew exactly what they were getting into. Your job is simply to find them. We don't have much time for this.
They most likely fell off a cliff. I don't know. Perhaps an avalanche hit them? It feels like something else could happen here.
Who knows what's going on in these rocks?
Ah, come on. Just don't start giving me any paranormal nonsense.
It's not for you to tell about this. Alright, let me know when you find something. I think it will happen soon. End of connection.
What a stupid son of a bitch. Whatever. Let's just get it done.
Ignoring the pointlessness of my mission, I just went with the flow, wandering around the mountain. To be honest, I'm already tired of wandering through these mountains. I'm not even sure if it's possible to find anything here. Oh, what's this? I made my way down to the tents I stumbled upon and took a closer look. They were clearly worn out. Hello? Hello? Yeah, I just saw something similar to tents over here.
Check if there's anything in there.
These are definitely tents. But they look like they've been chewed or something like that.
Oh, don't worry. This is a common phenomenon for these mountains.
They've been ravaged by some wild creature. Oh, a cookie? Guess I'm not gonna eat that canned food anymore. And here we got some cookies too, that's good, I guess. Some canned bacon. Oh, we got a knife. That's also good. What is that notebook doing here? That's interesting. We finally started climbing the mountain. I've been eagerly anticipating this moment for so long, but I can't shake off this feeling of uncertainty. It's probably normal in such a situation. I just hope everything will turn out fine. March 24th, 2000. Yeah, I just found records from March 24th. Oh shit. Looks like a storm is coming. Yo? Yo? Are you there? Damn. Apparently the connection is lost. Untimely storm messed up our connection. Guess we're stuck here in the tent for now. I don't know how much time has passed. Maybe 2 hours. But I needed those sticks anyways. At least I was able to light a fire. Now it's not as cold as it was before. Despite the ongoing storm, I decided to give this dispatcher another try. Can anyone hear me? What? Who are you? Hey! I'm really hoping I just imagined it. Logically, no one would be out hiking on this mountain in the dead of the night in this weather. Out of boredom, I decided to continue reading the book's notes. At first, it was the usual information. However, my reading took a turn as I stumbled upon unsettling phrases. What just happened? Fuck. This must be the fog. Again, this fog. I keep hearing those strange and yet unknown sounds. Goodness. I've never had a harmonious relationship with a dispatcher, particularly when it comes to embarking on new missions. Nevertheless, I knew I had to contact him to tell about what I had just witnessed. The second day has arrived, and I gotta admit, that was a dreadful night. I must reach out to the dispatcher again. Yo! Yo! Can you hear me? Shit. Seems like the storm somehow damaged the connection again. Oh, it must be nice for this old dude to sit in his cabin while drinking a cup of coffee and giving me those stupid tasks. Since I couldn't reach the dispatcher, I opted to investigate beneath the cliff. Perhaps the wind had deposited items belonging to the missing individuals there. The place was undeniably breathtaking, but I couldn't help pondering why people continually risked scaling such heights. Was it a need to challenge themselves? Did they believe it was essential for self-realization? Or was it simply a superiority complex? Lost in contemplation, time slipped away until I descended. There was little of interest except... What the hell is that? An intriguing cave beckoned me. Despite the seemingly coincidental location directly beneath the camp, curiosity outweighed caution. Inside, peculiar plants greeted me. How could such plants thrive in this cave? Undoubtedly, their origin puzzled me, and the smell is kind of nasty. The cave was very dark. Luckily, the torch I found yesterday came in handy. What is it doing here? My goodness. This place looks even more creepier than before. Jesus Christ. Poor soul. I highly doubt that the dispatcher knew where he was sending me. It seems to me that he doomed me to death. A strange sound made me check to see if there was someone behind. That seems very strange to me. I see no one there. Probably just a random sound. Yeah, come over here. I'm gonna kill you right now, yeah. Yeah, come over here. That was pretty easy. I've decided to leave this damn place.
Hey Neo, can you hear me?
Yes, I can finally hear you. What the hell is going on here, dude? I didn't sign up for this.
What do you mean? Did you find something?
I just saw a decomposed corpse with strange and absurd notes.
It's good that you were able to find some clues. Because of the storm, communication was lost, and some passages were blocked. I sent a group of rescuers to you. Tomorrow, they should come to your coordinates.
He's suggesting to stay for another night in this goddamn place?
Alright, I'm gonna hang up. Stay safe.
And here comes the third day. Unfortunately, no one has come for me. I decided to continue exploring this cursed mountain. Maybe I could at least find the remains of the missing tourists. I don't want to think about the previous day, but what I saw still haunts me. Everything that happened feels more like a horror movie than reality. As a result, I came across some kind of buildings resembling a village. Could it be true that I was left alone in this wilderness? It seemed like it was abandoned. However, the notion crossed my mind that perhaps the missing people had chosen to settle here. I approached the houses cautiously. I decided to investigate. Upon approaching the first house, I heard familiar sounds. Is that a... God damn! What the hell is going on here? Fuck. God damn. After dispatching the next zombie, I feared that the knife would be my only defense, and I would need to find a new weapon somewhere else. Oh, that place looks so cool. Maybe there is some food there. Oh, what's that? Let me check. Oh my goodness, we got some food. Oh, that's poisonous potato. Why do I even need that? Okay, this canned food. Jesus Christ. Well, at least I'm not gonna die out of hunger. That's a good thing. Expired food? What the hell is that? Well, I guess I'll take it just in case, you know? When I got out, I stumbled upon a track. Astonished by its presence at such an altitude, I began searching for a way inside. Could there be something interesting within? Perhaps not just canned food. Considering the value of items here, though one should not hope too much. Oh my goodness! Is that a scientist? What was he doing here? Inside, a terrible stench hit me. It smelled like canned food, but my sense of smell failed me because it was a fucking corpse. Goodness. Another one. From its appearance, it resembled some sort of mobile scientific complex. Naturally, I became intrigued and immediately reached the locker. I need to get out of here as soon as possible. I don't think I'm gonna survive here. Unfortunately, there was no food, but among the pile of papers and notes, I discovered something truly helpful. A pistol. Oh, we got some type of gun. That's very good. It's gonna be useful for the upcoming fights. Instantly, I felt a surge of confidence. Things didn't seem as daunting anymore. Getting out of the track, I rushed towards the house opposite. I immediately noticed zombies climbing out of the windows. They would be good targets for testing my pistol. Jesus Christ, there are so many of them here. One last house remained to be checked. It was clear that these creatures had also settled in this place, and I was ready to meet them again. Inside, I immediately heard stomping, but there was no one in sight. I decided to go up to the second floor and... I was on the verge of death. It was too unexpected. God damn. I don't want to die now. After killing the last zombie, the steps and growls disappeared. Apparently, there was no one else in the house. The third day has come to an end. The group still hasn't arrived, but I hope they'll get me out of here soon. It seems like day 4 has come. I didn't sleep well, but today, I hope they'll take me away. I'll tell them right away about everything that's happening here. I won't be surprised if they just put me in a mental hospital. And I myself don't really believe that all of this is really happening. A strange feeling washes over me. I feel like I might be losing my mind, but something definitely feels off here. It's as if someone's been around while I've been sleeping. I highly doubt it was a rescue crew, though it seems to me that I'm just gradually losing my mind. Without overthinking it, I decide to munch on some more of that canned food. I have to get some proper food once I'm out of here. These cans, well, let's just forget about them.
Neo, are you alive? I have bad news for you. I can't contact the rescuers, and apparently you'll have to find them.
Hold on. Now I have to rescue my rescuers? Fabulous!
I understand your frustration, but there is no choice. The only thing I know is that last time they were talking about some kind of tower. Try to find it.
Okay, I don't know how you want me to find some kind of tower in the middle of those rocks, but as I understand, I have no choice.
Yes, but if you want to get out, you'll have to find them.
Alright, I'm hanging up.
The dispatcher's call caught me off guard, but really, should I be surprised? Their management leaves a lot to be desired, because I had to climb the mountain on my own to look for a group of missing people. And for several days now, rescuers haven't been able to get me out of here. Wait, why was I even alone in the first place? Well, never mind. As I see it now, I'm the only one doing the rescue mission here, not them. And then, from behind the mountain, I saw something sticking out. With no other options left, I decided to investigate. Was I lucky, or was I led here somehow? Either way, there's a tower, and it needs checking. Maybe the dispatcher mentioned about it.
What on earth is that? Is that the tower that he was talking about? It probably is.
Despite the fact that evening was already approaching, and I was tired of walking all day, I went to check all these houses that I see in front of me. They better be here, otherwise I have no clue where else to find them. Damn, these zombies again. Do they occupy every warm spot? Who's this guy? He doesn't look like any regular zombie I've encountered. Oh, he's not much different from others. That was close. They were tougher than the rest, and I'm running low on ammo. Every day seems to get worse. I just hope I can stumble upon those rescuers soon and make it home in one piece.
Oh, that's nice. Again, those canned food. Why shall I expect even more? Oh, a cookie. That's pretty nice, isn't it?
To be honest with you, I have much less hope for this, but I'm an optimistic person, so I'll keep believing till the end. I decide to scale the tower in hope of finding something useful up there, like some decent food or a heater. No luck though, nothing catches my eyes except for the pack of ammo. Still, it's something. It'll give me a bit of peace of mind. Only one house remains. Could the rescuers be there? Maybe they ran into trouble with the zombies and sought shelter. It's gruesome. Blood stains the house, and it looks fresh. But there is nobody around, except, what's this? A diary? Looks like I just found the rescuers, or at least I found their traces, their blood to be precise.
For some reason, the connection was lost. I don't know where the rest of my group members are. Apparently they were taken by something. The first days of the search went fine. I couldn't even understand how this fool got lost here, but after what happened, I don't think he's alive. The silhouette. I saw it last night. It didn't respond at all. And then the sounds. At first, I couldn't comprehend where I found myself, but apparently it was some kind of abandoned base. It seems that it's still watching me. I see it in this darkness. After reading the diary, I realized that I was not the only one tormented by these eerie sounds and that strange silhouette, which I had forgotten over the past few days. Being exhausted and sleepy, I decided to rest, but I'm not willing to spend the night in a blood-stained room. Therefore, I choose the opposite house. I woke up suddenly in an unfamiliar location, feeling disoriented and struggling to understand the situation. It seemed surreal, almost like a dream. However, soon enough, I managed to regain my senses. It looked like someone or something had dragged me from a cozy nest to the entrance of this evil house.
The bloody footprints stretching into the distance were suspicious. The murals surrounding me apparently looked like a pentagram or something like that. Honestly, it sent shivers down my spine. An attempt to contact the dispatcher was unsuccessful. Of course, he's probably asleep. He doesn't wake up in a completely different place where he fell asleep, like me, for example. Armed with a pistol, I gained strength and followed the tracks. To my surprise, the night was remarkably clear and not as cold as it had been in preceding days. It seemed that global warming had even reached the Everest. My reluctance to proceed grew, yet there was no inclination to retreat either. Probably, if I hadn't found another pack of ammo, I wouldn't have taken such a risk. The gun gives me at least some confidence. It was still dark inside, but fortunately there was a torch. The corpse was still lying there, which on the whole was not surprising. The blood trails lead somewhere to the wall and strangely break off. Immediately, the realization came that there was some kind of passage behind the wall. The only question was how to open it. After scouring the cave's rocky surfaces, I initially thought I had merely imagined a concealed passage. But then again, the best place to hide something is in plain sight. I immediately drew attention to the most obvious object in the cave, which did not fit the natural interior. A hanging chain. It's astonishing how foolish I've been. Oh, goodness me. The tunnel that opened in front of me led somewhere deeper, and I had my doubts about venturing further, especially considering the trail of blood leading into its profoundness. Despite my reservations, I gathered my thoughts and made the decision to proceed. Initially, the tunnel didn't seem that long to me. I kept walking and walking, but the end seemed to be in the same place. I'm becoming more and more convinced that this is just a dream. Although, how do I know? Maybe I'm just delusional and walking in circles, confused for no apparent reason, so to speak. Oh Lord, finally I've reached the end. Although, why the hell am I happy? A closed door into which blood leads. Despite the ominous sight, I couldn't help but feel a strange sense of anticipation as I approached. Having opened the door, I saw something unexpected. Goodness me, these are the next corpses. Apparently, I found the same rescuers. Inside, I found another diary and some peculiar objects. A map and a compass, seemingly meant for me. A terrible grinding of metal sounded, and I began to turn around. I heard some kind of stomping that was getting closer. Without waiting, I hastily retreated, slamming the door behind me. I sprinted back through the tunnel, fueled by sheer terror. By some stroke of luck, I covered the entire distance in mere moments. The surreal experience left me questioning my reality, unsure if I was dreaming or delirious. For some reason, when I ran out of there, I clearly had no strength left, even though I felt very weak. Oh Lord, where am I? Oh, damn. I'm glad I woke up in this house. It means it was all a dream. Well, probably I'm just gradually losing my mind. If I have such a dream again, my heart will not stand it. Though I woke in the safety of my own home, my sense of unease lingered, haunted by the memory of the nightmarish tunnel. My anxiety peaked when I discovered a map, a compass, and a new diary in my possession. I don't recall what I've taken there before. It seems like I'm completely confused. Summoning my courage, I opened the diary, only to regret it instantly.
Go exactly south, repeat our tower. Recall. Why this word keeps repeating? I don't get it.
My theory that I picked up those items in the past became less certain.
The strange coordinates on the first page were clearly written here for a reason. I don't want to talk about the second one and third one at all. I hope this was not addressed to me. Otherwise, what the hell should I remember? On the other hand, why does the author need this made-up story? Repeating the same word over and over again. Maybe he's gone crazy. Maybe I'm going crazy. Fortunately, my schizophrenic thoughts were interrupted by a call on the radio.
Hey, can you hear me? So, were you able to find the rescuers?
Do you even know what I went through last night?
Listen, you need to calm down.
No, I'm calm. I'm absolutely calm.
I know it's hard for you, but you should just calmly answer my question.
What do you even know? You don't know shit.
Oh my goodness. You know what? I'll call you later. Don't get lost.
Alright, just f you. Yeah, the dialogue was not the easiest. In any case, he considered me nuts. Although, I would have thought so myself. You know what? Let him go to hell. He did not witness what I experienced. Out of anger, I decided to turn off the radio. Apparently, I had no choice but to follow what was written in the book. I decided that so be it. I'll have to somehow figure out what's going on here. In any case, I don't have a choice as such. And apparently, it's not expected. It's as if someone is deliberately keeping me here and not giving me the opportunity to leave. Although, most likely, it's just a coincidence. I followed the instructions in the diary and walked south using the compass. Towards evening, I came across some unfinished buildings. Apparently, I was in vain in thinking that this was the right place because it did not fit the description in the diary. The zombies inside didn't surprise me at all. Alright, take this. Take this, bitch. Yeah, take this. This situation has become, well, probably more familiar. Yeah, take this. Oh my goodness. That was close. What is that damn thing? Oh my goodness. The zombies appear from it? Okay. That's interesting. Yeah. I don't want to go there. Oh, it disappeared already. That's kinda creepy, in my opinion. My body's trying to adapt my psyche to new conditions. Fortunately, it was not in vain that I killed them. I have some extra food and a shelter for the night. Oh yeah, I'll take that, baby. Yeah, some kind of complete devilry is going on here. I still can't believe what happened to me last night. I would have continued to admire the slowly rising moon if I hadn't noticed something moving between the rocks. Moon, isn't it beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? And the fog. What the fuck? For God's sake, you decided to appear again? So it didn't seem to me then. Fortunately, the shot scared him away. I hope that this was due to the weapon. The 10th day has arrived, and fortunately, by some miracle, I'm still alive. I have no desire to go further, but I have nowhere else to go. Perhaps these coordinates will provide some clue about what's happening here. After quickly collecting myself, I continued on my way. Once again, I find myself walking through the empty mountain wilderness, where there is nothing and no one alive, except zombies, though they're not surely alive. Towards evening, the compass led me to an interesting place. It seems to fit the description. I hope I'm looking at a repeater tower. I'm not entirely sure what it looks like, but considering it resembles a large antenna with some kind of dish, I think it must be a repeater tower. Oh, those creatures again. Well, it's time to test my baby. Hell yeah. Let's see. Oh, that was pretty good, isn't it? Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ! And there was even a bed? Oh, Lord. I haven't slept in a bed for 3 days already. Grateful for such a small comfort, I lay down, overwhelmed by fatigue, a headache, and a feeling of delirium. I woke up in the morning. Oh, Lord. This was apparently my best night here. Now it's time to check out the second house. There must be something in it. If this is indeed the place the diary's author pointed to. And of course, there was another corpse. Will I ever see a living person here? But I was not interested in the corpse, but rather in what lay next to it. Oh, what is the camera doing here? Well, let's just take it, I guess. Oh my goodness me. What the hell is going on here? Is that some sort of ritual or what? Like, Jesus Christ. What is that book doing here? Take the film out of the camera, moisten with solutions, put it in the Lightroom, take out the photos. That's very interesting. Wait, maybe I don't need the camera itself, but what the camera photographed. For some reason, my heart began to beat even stronger at that thought. I saw a strange table and decided to see what was there. It turned out to be a mechanism for developing photos. Some strange images began to appear. They were disgusting to even look at. Oh, there was a hatch here the whole time. I didn't even want to know what lay underneath. But after piecing the puzzle together in my head, maybe they could somehow help me to open the hatch. Everything seemed logical, so I decided to see if it would work. I went to hang the photos in a logical order. Oh god, it looks disgusting. They appeared to show the transformation into this creature. Now it was time to discover what was hidden there. After opening the hatch, I descended into darkness. It was pitch black, but I heard a familiar sound. Another zombie? I took out my torch and saw the silhouette of a creature. I shot him instantly. From this creature, I retrieved another book. I definitely need to read it. Huh? What? I somehow fell asleep. I don't remember anything that happened. My head hurts really badly. What are these strange hints? East? What does this mean? And most importantly, who wrote this? When I went outside, I didn't notice anything strange at first. But then I realized I had no idea where I was. Is this crazy thing happening again? I don't want to experience those feelings again and explore something unknown. Suddenly, I heard a distorted sound, as if someone had put TV interference directly into my head. I turned around and saw in front of me. Suddenly, I woke up. I immediately ran out into the street and breathed a sigh of relief. It was the same place, but what was that? Like, just a terrible dream. I opened a new diary. Everything didn't go according to plan. We need to go east. It might be quieter in the bunker. It was about some kind of bunker. Apparently, this is my new goal. The only thing that scared me was the pace of the story, as if someone had written it in a hurry. Soon, I was able to reach it. I felt a sense of déjà vu. It was surprisingly quiet inside, but I could still hear some kind of grinding in the distance. I started searching the room,
but didn't find anything interesting. Deciding to open the only door, I listened. There, someone is walking around, and it sounds like they're not alone. I opened the door.
There's some noises.
There were too many of them. Fortunately, I noticed the passage in time and was able to crawl through. But soon, I smelled a terrible odor. I jumped out of the ventilation and immediately heard a voice.
Who the hell are you?
What kind of cubic heresy is this?
Have you completely lost your mind there? You stranger snuck into my lair. I was sleeping peacefully and calmly, but then you appeared. Just try to break something here. Otherwise, I will show you what I'm capable of.
The 16th day, I decided that I needed to get out of here somehow. Unfortunately, this creature refuses to tell me anything and behaves terribly. It would be better if you weren't here. I opened the chest and found a note along with some gears.
In order for water to flow, you need to turn the switch. In order for water to appear, energy is needed. That's a very interesting riddle, isn't it?
The note explained how to solve the problem. Alright, I needed to think about it.
Well, I guess it doesn't work. I will need to solve this riddle somehow. Again, those stupid problems out of nowhere.
Soon, I was able to solve it, and then what? Suddenly, I heard a strange mechanical sound, and the door fell with a resounding crash. I immediately rushed to the exit, but then I heard something.
Listen, maybe... Well, I'm surprised that you got out of here. Help me too, and in return, I will help you. Go north. There, you'll find a door from the bunker. Inside, there are a lot of zombies, from the parts of which I'll make you gifts. I won't wait. I doubt you'll survive.
It's strange that this creature decided to tell me about this now, but the information is useful, given what I've been through. The only question is, where can I get enough resources to make it? I'll have to go there, but I have almost no ammo left. I arrived at some buildings. I'm not sure if this place is what I need. Extra ammo and food certainly won't hurt right now. These zombies are exhausting. But according to that creature, the more I kill, the better. I might need their remains in the future. While I was looting and wandering around, another night fell. To be honest, I'm used to this atmosphere by now. Zombies don't bother me as much as they used to. It's probably for the better. I looked at the rising moon, remembering past dreams. I postponed sleep as long as possible. I'm probably losing my mind. Maybe this is all unreal. The night passed without any incidents, no strange silhouettes, no terrible dreams. I wonder at what point in time all this appears. Perhaps something external influences me, or maybe this damn canned food is to blame. Regardless, I got ready and hit the road. I spent the entire 18th day wandering aimlessly, but fortunately I found a cave to spend the night in. Lucky me. I found myself in a strange place. I don't even remember if I fell asleep, or if I was just so tired that I can't recall anything. After walking a bit, I saw a sign on the wall that read, "Take a photo." Initially, I didn't understand what it meant. Then I remembered I had a camera. I took a picture, and the wall in front of me disappeared. Apparently, this camera can affect reality. Or maybe I'm just dreaming again. One way or another, I entered the room. There were bodies in front of me, and chairs at a distance, as if someone should sit and observe everything. I have no idea how I relate to all this. I turned back and saw another inscription. Recall. This nonsense again. What the hell am I supposed to remember? Suddenly and unexpectedly, I woke up. For God's sake, it was just another dream. I'm so done with this. I was thinking about it yesterday. Maybe if I don't take it seriously, it won't happen again. My adventure continued early in the morning. As I walked, many thoughts crowded my mind. What if this was all on purpose? I have to recall something, which means someone wants to force me to do this. Maybe even myself. But then again, why? For what purpose? I remember everything perfectly. How I picked up these weapons, saw zombies for the first time, and found those tents where it all started. It would have been better if I hadn't gone on this mission. Wait, I just realized that I don't remember how I started it. I only remember climbing the rocks. At that moment, I felt uneasy. My internal thoughts tore me apart, and panic intensified. Fortunately, I was distracted by an object I came across. A strange door, like a bank safe. Maybe that cubic creature meant this. There was only one question left: how to open it. Then a memory from a dream struck me. I didn't think it would work, but I decided to take a photo of the door. I heard a sound. Day turned into night. And the door began to open. What the hell is this? I immediately went downstairs. Gradually, it dawned on me that this was not just a coincidence. Either I was in a dream, or I didn't know much about this world. Words fail me to describe what I just witnessed. I could explain zombies, bad dreams, but this... Sorry guys, but this is clearly too much. I finally reached the bottom. The descent seemed endless, but here I stood. Someone must have brought me here. Could I be in a coma? My thoughts were interrupted by the shock of what I saw in front of me. Oh god, how many of them are there? Did the cubic motherfucker seriously want me to deal with all this? Yeah, I don't have enough ammo for such a horde. I saw a box standing next to it. Most likely, someone put it here on purpose. I'd never needed to use something like this before, but I had to try. Armed and determined, I leapt into action. Whoa, I think that's it. Now all I had to figure out was how to... What on earth is that? An anomalous creature crawled out of the explosion. I rushed to the wall, watching helplessly as the shots barely damaged it. It continued to approach. Suddenly, I noticed a lever beside me. Pressing it, a door abruptly opened. I dashed into the passage and found myself facing a fan. Whew! I hadn't experienced such a close call in a long time. Thankfully, the monster didn't follow me. I walked a little further. I faced yet another trap. What is this? An obstacle course? Without hesitation, I leapt over the first row of stakes, trying to figure out the way forward. Miraculously, I passed the obstacle, but the challenges grew more difficult.
Fuck is this shit?
Pistons shot out of the ceiling like hammers. They could crush me, but I quickly figured out how to proceed. Next, the floor surged like a wave. Timing it right, I sprinted across. How much more of this could I endure? The following test was even harder, with pistons emerging from the walls. Summoning all my strength and focus, I pressed on. The wall behind me closed in, driving me forward. The long, dark tunnel offered no comfort, and what awaited me at the end was even more daunting. They expect me to jump on these platforms? I made the first leap. Here, I I could gather my thoughts. Jumping from a stationary platform to a moving one was easier than expected. And now what? I saw only a wall. Wait, something was written there. Approaching, I saw this inscription again. Suddenly, a terrible sound echoed as the walls began to move. With nowhere to run, I pulled out my shotgun and fired at the glass below me. Oh shit, that was painful. Thankfully, there is water here, otherwise I would have fallen to my death. I immediately recognized a familiar sound. Yeah, just what I needed. Another missing piece in this delightful experience.
And it's filled with those stupid zombies again. Yeah, come over here. Yeah, take that.
I'm kind of used to killing those zombies. Surprisingly, there are no signs of zombies at that moment. I hope it stays that way. It's disappointing my wishes weren't fulfilled. More zombies suddenly emerged from around the corner. After swiftly dealing with them, I pressed on.
I wish I could have some decent food at least, you know? I'm so tired of eating those jank and wasted food.
Suddenly, I reached a dead end. I decided to go back where I came from. By some miracle, I spotted the ladder. Oh, that's what I actually needed. I headed straight for the stairs and began to climb. Climbing the ladder, I realized that they led to some kind of building. Who the hell is that? Out of fear, I threw a knife at him, which finished him off. Although I lost the knife, I emerged from the skirmish unharmed. Upon closer inspection, I discovered I was in a bunker. I immediately crawled toward the cubic creature to deliver what he requested. Like a true merchant, I gave him rotten potatoes.
What kind of crap did you give me, box-brained creature?
The armor definitely won't hurt me. Though I don't want to think about how the process of transforming zombie parts into armor occurs, and where this armor comes from. It's not my priority at the moment. Fully equipped, I prepared for my next move from this place. I took the cubic creature with me, and we stepped outside. Do you know where to go?
I have no idea, but we need to get out of here.
I wandered through these mountains for a long time, uncertain of what to do. I hoped there was an exit, and that I had enough supplies for the journey. I would have continued calmly if I hadn't stumbled upon the camp. A familiar place. I hadn't planned to return, but that's what happens when you wander aimlessly. I decided to move on, hoping never to see this camp again. It was already evening, and after days of hiking, I wanted to have a good rest.
That sunset is so beautiful.
Apparently, someone heard my wish, but it was the same damn camp again. It seems someone doesn't want to let me leave. With no other choice, I settled down in the camp. I decided to pass the evening talking with the cubic creature. By the way, what's your name?
If only I knew. I don't remember anything, not even how I got here.
I wonder how you gained the ability to speak.
I have no idea. I told you about this. I really don't know.
Alright, chill out, dude. Yeah, the conversation didn't reveal anything special. I fell asleep, but I woke up suddenly. Before me was a familiar door and some strange, massive structures. And I woke up again. This bullshit again, but it seems like a hint, and I think I know where we should go. I took the cubic creature with me and headed towards a place I knew. I entered a familiar tunnel. It seemed noticeably larger. Without hesitation, I went to check what was on the left side. It wasn't just that they had brought me here. Why do I think a dream is pointing me to something? This could easily be paranoid nightmares caused by stress, but I didn't dare to turn back. After all, I didn't have much of a choice. I saw a door and immediately decided to check it out. These were the same ones who chased me when I first found myself in this tunnel. I feel like it has become easier for me to deal with them. New weapons and armor are a great help in such a situation. After the victory, I decided to examine the room. Not surprisingly, I found a box containing another book.
Today is a very important day for us. We can carry out the plan. The only thing is that I feel sorry for those who studied with me at the high school. But on the other hand, what have they achieved in their position?
The book, which looked like some kind of scientific report, made me ponder what was happening here. But my thoughts were interrupted by a crowd of zombies that obviously came running at the sound of the gunfire. After leaving the room, I had to deal with them. My former confidence was gone. Even though I had armor and new weapons, I almost died again. After resting a little and restoring my health, I continued to explore the complex. Apparently, some scientists had been working here. Before I could finish my thought, I came across another room. Holy shit, more zombies! I realized that my ammo was running out, and I clearly had problems with food, but I had no choice. I continued to shoot and endure their attack.
Oh shit!
After the battle, I looted the chests. I was glad that my instincts didn't let me down, and there was indeed food in the dining room. It didn't take long to clear the next rooms. I quickly took the things I needed, such as ammo. Some rooms were different. In one of them, filled with strange screens, I found another book.
Again? Well, let's see what's there. Yet another stupid tourist fell for the low price. I didn't think it would be so easy to find people for experiments. Fortunately, the place is suitable. It's easy to get lost on this mountain, so no one really pays attention. Okay, it's time to start the experiment. I don't know if I will survive after it, but I believe God will awaken. Who is that fucking fanatic?
After reading it, I began to understand even more about what was happening here. It became clear that the scientists who created these creatures were somehow connected with the disappearance of tourists. I walked into a public toilet. I felt sorry for the people who died in this place.
It was all a big mistake. I clearly wasn't ready for this. Whoever came up with this clearly hates humanity. I would rather live an ordinary life. I'm nobody in this system, and I'm not guilty before humanity. I can't stop it. Mom, I love you.
After reading it, goosebumps ran down my body as I felt the full horror of helplessness before an inevitable fate. For a moment, I wanted to just wake up, to think that everything that was happening was just a nightmare. No, I would definitely go crazy in this place. I went to another part of the tunnel. I had no idea where I was going, but I followed the signs pointing to the exit, and then I arrived. I was greeted by writing on the wall. Do it. As I understand it, it wants me to photograph this sign. I hope that this is just a hidden exit, and I will now leave this ominous place. I took a photo. Instead of the expected effect, the lights turned off. Okay, I'll have to go back. In the darkness, I noticed a single lamp shining. Gradually, I approached it. As I got closer, I saw something, a strange creature emerging from the ground. And suddenly, the noise of a crowd of zombies filled the air. I hear them running towards me. I didn't know what to do, so I just waited. Suddenly, the first zombies appeared on the horizon, but instead of the expected battle, I saw them climb into the mouth of the strange creature. What the hell is going on here? It was terrifying, as if they were sacrificing themselves, but I couldn't understand why. Suddenly, the creature grew larger. Being shocked, I simply watched, bracing for the unknown. They were transforming into some hideous, enormous creature. My anxiety soared. I will never forget its face. I have never seen anything more terrifying. I saw no way to escape, and I doubted any weapon would harm it. But I noticed a passage on the left. I ran towards it and pulled the lever. Please, please, hurry up! I exhaled in relief. I was very lucky. The door closed in time, saving me from the same fate as the former scientists. I didn't want to die in that creature's mouth. I decided to explore the room I had entered. Oh, another diary.
We were finally able to develop this damn camera. We just needed to put a generator in it that influences the neurons in the brain. If it were not for the camera, we would not have been able to hide this entire complex from unnecessary eyes. The offshore company Gut.Inc. takes care of all the bureaucratic fuss. I hope from now on we won't have any questions from the state. Is that the camera I'm using? Huh. That's very suspicious.
I immediately suspected something was wrong with this camera, but I still don't understand how it works. Thankfully, I quickly noticed an exit point. My dusty ventilation shaft. I don't know how long I crawled, but eventually I found a place to climb out. Upon descending, I immediately looked around. Luckily, it seemed that all the remaining zombies in the complex had transformed into that monster. Walking a bit further, I saw a passage into a dark room. Strange, these rooms are usually lit. Inside, the place looked like a library. Apparently, this is where they kept all their scientific records. I immediately saw another sign on the wall. Again? Is someone playing with me? What does this mean? Should I take a photo? Okay then. I took out my camera and snapped a picture. I turned around and... But it didn't end there. I noticed a strange drawing. What could all this mean? Maybe it's some kind of heart. Why me? What's the logic here? And then I heard another terrible sound, and... What the hell? Where am I? In the distance, I could only hear someone's voice, interrupted by something that sounded like crying. The place, it seems unnatural, like I'm somewhere in another reality. Everything is so slow. I move like I'm underwater, and it feels like I'm not breathing. I don't even know where I'm going. I just see blood and follow it.
Silly mortal, obey me.
For God's sake, who the hell are you?
It's strange to hear this from someone like you.
What do you mean?
Apparently, your consciousness is not ready yet.
But I don't even understand what we're talking about.
You were smarter before, but it doesn't matter. Time will show itself.
What kind of heresy are you talking about?
You already know this very well. You ended up here for a reason. This is all just a path. The path of truth.
Are you saying that I'm some kind of chosen one?
You're harming yourself. Just accept it now, and it will be all over. Adam disobeyed again.
No, I'm not going to accept anything. What a headache. It's not surprising that I find myself in the same place. These visions and dreams will surely lead me to an early grave. There is some kind of crackling sound, like from a radio. Oh, really? A radio? I walked up to it, and the recording started playing immediately.
That creature, I saw it many times, even before I got to the hospital. It It is somehow connected with me. I was chosen by it. It imparts knowledge incomprehensible to others, knowledge that humanity could never attain. Yet everyone just dismissed me as an insane. Yes, fools! To us, the material world is merely the creation of God, who will bestow peace upon all humanity and transform us into a kind of a superhuman, uniting all people. It won't just unite us, but enable us to comprehend nature itself.
The recording abruptly stopped. Surprisingly, the voice sounded somewhat like mine. It seemed there was more than this, than just scientists, or some sort of cult involved. Following a proven pattern, I decided to explore the room further. I just noticed that the light came on. Moving up the second floor, I noticed a chest. This is exactly what I need. I clearly didn't have enough rapid-fire weapons to deal with zombies. Leaving the room, I continued along the long tunnel. Zombies stood in my way. I was somewhat surprised to see them. I had thought they had all sacrificed themselves. Nonetheless, it was time to test my new weapons. I was able to kill them much faster, without even taking any damage. Not bad. Walking along the tunnel, I continued to ponder, how am I connected to all this? I really don't remember anything. Perhaps I'm one of those who simply got lost in these mountains. Yeah, the situation is growing increasingly complex. Soon, I reached the end of the tunnel. Fortunately, there was a clear door, which I opened. Freedom! I never thought I would find solace in this grey, snowy landscape again. I decided to sit down and to talk with the cube creature.
Listen, I remember something. There is a laboratory not far from here. You can find something useful there.
Did you manage to remember something?
Well, damn it. How can I put this? I have some suspicions. When you lost consciousness, I saw something.
What was it?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Oh, come on, tell me. We're in this mess together.
Oh, that's it. I'm not gonna tell you anything.
Well, the day ended on a sour note, but at least I had a new goal. In the morning, I followed the directions of the cubic creature, without knowing where this road would lead me. Soon, I spotted it. A large, futuristic-looking building, sticking out in the middle of the rocks, with its distinctly unusual design. Finally, I've decided to enter the building. The only illumination came from scattered signs and my torch. I decided to enter the first room. Another diary waited.
This hospital was strategically established deep within the mountains, making it nearly impossible to detect, even from space. Fortunately, many residents of these areas are quite stupid, and tourists themselves come to us. This provides us with a limitless array of subjects for our experiments. I never imagined that we would be able to conduct our experiments so frequently in these mountains.
It became immediately apparent that this was no ordinary structure. Sinister experiments had clearly taken place here. Moving into the next room, I picked up another diary and delved into its contents.
I seem to be the only one who survived. I'm the only one who knew about the real plans. They deceived not only the world, but also us. But I knew it. I knew everything about you. Haha. And I intend to sue you all. However, those damn creatures cut the main electricity. Without it, I cannot contact the outside world. I have to go to the very bottom. But that's okay. I know it can make me stronger. Who's that lunatic? I hope he's dead already.
It appeared that new scientists work rooms here, using poor individuals as subjects.
I never thought that I would end up studying in such a place. It's gloomy and far from home, but the training is free and of quite high quality. They explained the structure of the nervous system to us very well, for a whole month, and showed us a clear example of its structure.
I decided to ascend to the second floor. Oh, it turned out to be the kitchen. I hoped to find some food. Miraculously, in the darkness, I discovered several chests from which I salvaged enough provisions for about 10 days. Hopefully, I could find more food as I ventured deeper. Ascending further, I was unexpectedly halted by a locked door. Oh my god, it seems I would have to descend in the very bottom and activate the electric generator. Gathering my thoughts, I began the descent. Initially, everything seemed usual, though the atmosphere grew noticeably darker.
Oh, fuck! What the fuck is going on with me? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
I continued walking through the darkness, and again,
Shit!
yeah, I shouldn't have come here. Eventually, reaching the lowest level, I realized my journey was far from over. The sound of approaching zombies echoed through the depth. I braced myself for a battle. Damn, these were no mere phantoms like those above. I gathered everything I could from this terrible place and moved forward. I noticed an unusual aperture resembling an elevator shaft, yet something crucial was missing. A button? I wondered if I would find it. The room resembled a prison, and I dreaded imagining the fate of those confined within. Finally, I reached the end. There were so many of them here. After somehow dispatching them, I noticed a chest that caught my eye. This is what I needed. The button fit perfectly into its slot. Clicking it, I initiated the descent. I could only imagine what awaited me below. As the elevator descended, I was greeted by a chilling sight. Realizing the confrontation was inevitable, I swiftly dealt with the zombies. I faced one of the most formidable creatures I had ever encountered.
Goodness, what is that thing?
My last hope rested on a single shot. Fortunate I was that my shot proved fatal. I turned on the generator and immediately went to the top. There was nothing interesting there. It was even more suspiciously calm. Until I came across a strange room. And there was a radio, which started playing exactly at the moment when I approached it. We were able to achieve a new milestone in the development of production. The most effective distributor of energy is the system of biological functions of a living organism. Some of its capabilities have not yet been comprehended by modern science. We decided to facilitate this by transforming our former researcher Peter into a unique living mechanism capable of processing zombie parts into various things. This will help us a lot. Suddenly, the recording was interrupted, and I was about to leave, but then it turned on again. To the west, church, to the west. What was it? Directions? I left the building and headed approximately in the indicated direction. Should I find some kind of church? I don't know how long I walked, but soon I came across a monumental structure. My god, how huge it is. I immediately went into it. It feels like I've been to this place before, though I can't remember when. I walked up to the pulpit. Jesus Christ. What happened to them? Some crazy stuff is going on here. Still cannot get used to this. I took some stuff from the box.
A notebook again.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm so tired of reading those stupid books. Those made-up stories.
Of course, having found the book, I began to read it.
My sons, we have gathered here for the final time to witness the fulfillment of our God's plan. He
He has delivered the last infidels to us. They will serve as the key to the new world order. The second coming is hidden within their hearts, which will soon cease to beat, ending their suffering in this mortal realm. Ingrach sakurta bichatir. What kind of bullshit is that? Some sort of lunatic wrote this again. Damn cultists. I decided to get out of there as quickly as possible, but it seemed I was not destined to do so. Some strange silhouette crawled out. I had to fight it. Fortunately, I quickly dealt with it, but I celebrated too soon. 2 more of the same creatures emerged. I had to struggle with him a bit more. Damn, he took away half my health with just 1 hit. During the battle, I noticed a passage. When I went inside, I found a cage. It seems like those killed people were kept in it. From what I could tell, these were the tourists I was looking for. All of a sudden, I heard a sound. I managed to escape by jumping onto a cart. By some miracle, I got it started and took off. I thought the worst was over, but then a strange black silhouette began chasing me. I tried to evade him, but it was clear he wouldn't give up so easily. With very little ammo left, I was in trouble. Unexpectedly, I reached a dead end. It's now or never. Exhaling deeply, I pressed the button. The elevator descended slowly, and the doors opened as I stepped out. Looking around, I sensed a calm and favorable atmosphere. But the cubic creature spoke to me.
Please, put me down.
But why do you need this?
Forget about it. I just want to be here.
I didn't pry further, and instead went to explore the place where I found myself. I reached the crossroads. To the left, I noticed a glow that stood out from the local. I approached the door and opened it. This inscription immediately caught my eye, but before opening the chest, I scanned my surroundings. I attempted to photograph this inscription, but unfortunately, my film ran out. Inside the chest, I found yet another book and 1 cartridge, which wouldn't be much of a help.
Object number 42 has been classified as the most suitable. The previously renowned expert on religious issues, a writer, and a creative personality was married. Following a series of failures, he was diagnosed as an incompetent patient, suffering from multiple mental illnesses, including acute schizophrenia. His mental illness enhanced his creative and intellectual abilities. His high degree of creativity and humanitarian mindset allowed him, in delirium, to align with the Foundation's goals. Consequently, he was chosen as the most preferred object for the implementation of complementation. After receiving a dose of the injection, his mental stability returned. A high degree of intelligence and knowledge does not allow him to cross the line of accepted opinion in society and tilts everything towards skepticism. Following the plan, the subject was unable to adequately undergo initiation. Severe neurosis prevented him from regaining his memory, but despite this, the plan was deemed successful, since the subject still managed to reach the final stage. As a result, an additional dose of the injection was administered, and a plan was launched to restore the subject's faith.
After reading the book, doubts arose. Who exactly were they talking about? And then the dispatcher called me.
Neo, did you like the book you just read?
I haven't heard from you in a long time. How do you know I've read it?
I know a lot about you, even things you don't know about yourself.
What do you mean? I found the missing tourists. They were killed, and I need to get out of here.
From the very beginning, you never had the chance to leave this place. By the way, I have a task for you. Your new friend, well, if you want to understand what's happening here, you should kill him.
But why? What is he guilty of? Is it you who made him this way?
Alright, see you later.
Suddenly, the lights went out and turned red. Darkness enveloped my vision. And I found myself back in the same room. But everything felt different. Stepping out the door, I realized I was in a different space. And here, the cubic creature stood in front of me. And apparently, I didn't have much of a choice. I don't know. I don't want to kill him. It's a moral dilemma. Anyways, he means nothing to me. I looked into his eyes for the last time. I aimed the gun at him and pulled the trigger. Upon waking up, I found myself drawn instinctively to the snow-covered entrance. After digging my way out, I uncovered a ladder leading deep underground, entering yet another monotonous tunnel. Honestly, I'm already tired of these tunnels. Eventually, I reached a pair of doors. Opening them, I encountered somebody that I didn't expect to meet.
My dear friend, I'm glad to see you again in person.
So it was you all the time.
Yes, I understand. You still struggle with your memory. On the other hand, it's unlikely your mind could handle remembering how you devoured tourists. You're no longer just a person, you're something in between. You seem surprised, but you must accept it. Your entire life is already predetermined.
So everything that was written in the book, it was about me?
You guessed it right.
What do you mean? What are we talking about? And why did I kill that cubic creature?
Actually, I just felt sorry for him. After all, he was an excellent colleague to us in the past. Otherwise, he would have to spend his endless life in that form.
So he's just a pawn in your hands, like me?
Well, not exactly, but in some ways, yes. I know what you want to do. And I'm prepared for it.
After killing him, I continued deeper into the tunnel. Suddenly, a stomp echoed behind me. Glancing back, I spotted a horde of zombies sprinting toward me. Evading them, I narrowly slipped under a closing door. I sighed in relief. Near the exit, I spotted a chest.
Oh, that's amazing. I've got a lot of stuff here. And a lot of food. But that's kind of strange to me. Good luck. What does this mean? Good luck? Good luck with what?
I wondered about the person who left the supplies and wished me luck. Hopefully not the dispatcher. Descending further, I faced off against flying creatures that I had to swiftly dispatch.
Oh god! What's inside this cave? It's very suspicious to me. Why somebody told me good luck? What does this mean? Is something awaiting me? Is there some kind of creepy shit going on? I'll never know about this.
Overcoming these challenges, I finally reached the end. Oh, goodness me.
I'm glad you showed up. It's been a long time since we've seen each other. My humble servant.
I have no idea what you're talking about. All I'm gonna do is kill you.
Are you sure you can do this?
After everything I've experienced and learned, I have no doubt about it.
It's not for nothing that I made you the chosen one.
I've had enough of all this.
Such a pity.
The battle started. The creature itself proved helpless. Its only defense was its army.
You cannot escape your fate in this miserable world. My servants, rise from your cocoons and kill him. Whoa, you did it.
Yes, and now their fate will befall you too.
Such a pretentious tone when speaking to God himself. Are you truly prepared to kill me?
With pleasure. Coming out of the tunnel, I felt wildly weak. I somehow managed to get out. Everything around was overgrown with vegetation, even to the fact that the light of the moon illuminated everything with a red light. It was as if life was leaving me, but did I emerge victorious?